Madaling ma-determine, Mr. Chair. Kasi, Mr. Chair, para sa akin po, being retired police officer, big deal ito eh. Kasi ang nakataya po dito, moral and welfare ng PNP personnel and their families. So kung lumabas, Mr. Chair, majority is yes. So be it.
Your
Pwede
motion.
bang malaman,
wait.
Mr. Chair, kay Honorable Congressman Paduano, yung 10 dito sa bill stated, yung sinasabi po niya?
Oh, wait muna.
Ito nga eh.
Wait. Order muna. This is the parliamentary inquiry.
I have with me the original bill, no, in which Section 39 states that compulsory retirement, in which as far as I understand, but I have to check if my understanding is correct with the PNP, the proposed amendments of the PNP with regards to Section 39, compulsory retirement. Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead. Magpasalamat sa inyong pagdalo sa ating pagpupulong. Maraming salamat po. The Chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Karapsa Paduano. So the next item of our agenda is the initial consideration of House Bill number 1140. And at this juncture, the Chair would like to recognize the Congressman from Butuan, Congressman Joboy Aquino, for the sponsorship remarks of House Bill number 1140. You are recognized, Congressman Joboy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to adopt explanatory note to
Thank you, Congressman Joboy. The next item of our agenda is any member who wishes to give comments on the bills, on the bill that were filed by the Speaker and Congressman. Meron po ba kayong mga
Chairman.
comments? Congressman,
can I be
Chairman.
recognized? Before we recognize this honorable committee to give their manifestation, opinion, or some clarification with regards to House Bill number 11-11140. Can we ask the present Thank you,
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
thank you so much, Chairman Paduano. So we will be asking the different resource persons who are present today to give their insights and to give their comments on the bill that was filed in this Congress and referred to this committee. So unahin po natin ang nakasulat po dito, DILG. Is there anybody from the DILG who will be giving their comments? Wala po ba ang DILG? Comsec, why is the DILG not present on today's hearing? Considering that this is so important, no? Sa DILG, bakit po wala sila? Kindly explain.
Mr. Chair, if I may be allowed to read the email sent to us today at 10:16 a.m. This is in reference to your request for attendance of the department's representative and or legal team in the upcoming committee meeting scheduled today. We regret to inform the Honorable Committee that the designated representative of the department will not be able to attend the scheduled hearing due to an equally important meeting with the Office of the President. As it may, we would like to inform you that we express our full support to the bill. We thank you for your understanding of the matter, and we look forward to being able to participate in future discussions in matters involving the department's mandate. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so wala ang ating DILG. Sana naman nagpadala kayo kahit USEC man lang kasi this is a very important bill considering that the retirement age from 56 to 57 involving the PNP organization will be affected, no? Especially the rank and file. And equally important is the BJMP and the Bureau of Fire na hindi po kasama sa bill na to, which is under the wing of DILG. I hope that kung ma-aprobahan natin to, we're going to invite them in the plenary or give to us right away their position. Kasi walang position paper sila regarding this issue. Pero what they have said is full support. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we'll be trying to discuss yung issue about the BJMP and the Bureau of Fire in a while. But for the meantime, we accept the letter that was sent to us by the Legal and Legislative Liaison Service of the ILG. So we will be discussing now the issue of the NAPOLCOM. So the NAPOLCOM is now recognized.
Chairman,
Yes, Congressman
before we
Paduano.
proceed with the NAPOLCOM and of course the representative from the PNP, let me just manifest, Mr. Chairman, with regards to the official letter coming from the DILG, in which no signatures affixed in this letter. But of course, because it was sent through email, let us check to them if indeed this is the official excuse letter coming from the DILG. That's number one, Mr. Chairman. Number two, Mr. Chairman, we have since this is their explanation is that they asked to be excused in today's hearing due to an equally important meeting with the office of the president. But since the letter came from the Legal and Legislative Liaison Service of the DILG, Mr. Chairman, let me move, Mr. Chairman, that we direct the DILG to send us an explanation letter with regards to this, Mr. Chairman, because for this representation, this is not acceptable, the letter coming from the DILG. And number two, Mr. Chairman, so, Mr. Chairman, can we direct the COMSEC to send a letter for them to explain further why they should be excused in today's hearing? Kasi itong phrase lagi na, due to an equally important meeting, ito lagi yung mga excuse na mga ayaw dumalo, Mr. Chairman. Sabi mo nga, they should have sent kahit QSEC man lang or even a representative from the legal department. Now, second, Mr. Chairman, to direct the DILG to send us the official position of the DILG for consideration with regards in relation to possible amendments, Mr. Chairman, based on their official position. Kasi ito na naman, quoting the phrase last paragraph of the said excuse letter, we express our full support to the bill. Ito lagi na naman yung position ng mga agencies. So, Mr. Chairman, I move that we direct, through the COMSEC, we direct the DILG to submit an official position with regards to this bill, Mr. Chairman, for consideration for possible amendments, Mr. Chairman, before we take up this bill in the plenary for second reading, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you so much, Congressman Paduano. And also we have noticed doon sa letter nila that wala pong name na nakalagay. So we advise them to always put the name of the head of the agency or whatever department, no? Kasi Legal and Legislative Liaison Service lang, we don't know where to address the proper person on that department. So at least alam natin kung sino responsible dito sa pagsulat ng letter na to. And at the same time, ang problem natin dito, I think they haven't really read yung bill, no? Kasi maapektuhan dito yung isang two branches of the di ba? Yung BJMP and Bureau of Fire, and they have to be worried about this. Sigurado sila yung babalikan dito. So we advise the ILG to submit to us right away their position paper regarding sa Bureau of Jail and Bureau of Fire, para at least lahat sila, di ba? Hindi yung PNP lang. Anyway, so we'll be proceeding to the next resource person, NAPOLCOM. Andito kasama po natin si BC Rico Bernabe from the NAPOLCOM. Sir, you are recognized and your position on this matter.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and the honorable members of this committee. The NAPOLCOM has conducted a comparative study on this, and we looked at the compulsory age of retirement in other countries, and results revealed that countries such as UK, Vietnam, and Australia has a mandatory retirement age of 60 years old. And that was anchored on a study that the performance of officers in operational policing decreases after reaching that age. So considering that the age is just 57, the measure we are proposing, the NAPOLCOM supports this measure, considering that the performance of the police would not be affected by this age.
So, Rico, you are proposing that we extend to up to 60 years old?
No, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po yung threshold na
Yeah.
na ginamit in other countries. No? So,
Yeah.
57 po would not affect the performance of the police officers.
How about the other Asian countries? Have you tried to find out ano yung mandatory age
In-
retirement nila?
Vietnam, Mr. Chair, is 60 years old. in
60
Vietnam.
also?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vietnam.
okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you. So in other words, medyo nag-accelerate na tayo, unti-unti. And maximum talaga yung 60 years old na. Okay. Anyway, so we also invited the Civil Service Commission. We have invited Attorney Christian Don Molina, the Director of the Office for Legal Affairs. Sir, you are recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, and to the other members of the committee as well as the other resource speakers present here today. The Civil Service Commission in general supports the legislative measure as it finds nothing objectionable about it, Mr. Chair. Particularly, it is noted that the proposed legislative measure is an effort to align the policy framework of the PNP with the AFP, which recently has an amendment to RA 11709, which similarly amended the compulsory retirement age of military personnel from 56 to 57 years old. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Again, please. De, joke lang. Okay. Sige, so basically, so you agree with the increase of the retirement age?
The civil service has no objection, Mr. Chair.
No objection on this?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. All right. So we asked also the Department of Budget and Management. We invited Mr. Reynaldo Moreno, the acting chief ng DBM. Andiyan po ba? DBM?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Magandang hapon po sa tagapangulo po ng committee nito at mga kasama pong kasapi ng committee at hindi po sa ating mga opisyalis po ng pambansang pulisya at sa mga kapwa-kawani po ng pamahalaan. Mr. Chair, generally po, the DBM supports any proposal that anchored on reforming the MUP. As to the proposed amendment on the compulsory age of retirement for the PNP, the DBM interposed no objection as it will reduce the fiscal burden of the national government. So, kagaya po ng mga kasama po naming ahensya ng pamahalaan, kami po ay wala pong pagtutol sa panukala ng pagtataas po ng edad po ng compulsory retirement ng ating pong ng PNP at ihalin tulad po ito sa AFP. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, in other words, malaki yung mababawas sa atin sa fiscal natin responsibility. No? So, okay. Do you have a record nung amount? Kasi sa MUP natin that we have discussed in the so many hearings before that yung military uniform personnel, di ba? Kasama yung BGMP, Bureau of Fire. May certain amount yun. I just forgot about it. So, do you still remember?
Actually, sir, wala akong dala ngayon. No? Pero kasi hinaantay namin yung updated na data from our bureau in charge para po doon sa tamang bilang po ng maapektuhan sa hanay ng PNP. Isasama po namin ito sa official po na position paper na isasubmit namin sa committee na ito.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat po. Is there any other question na gustong itanong sa DBM? Kung wala muna, PNP muna tayo. Para tapusin na muna natin lahat, tapos and then we can ask questions sa ating mga resource persons. So, PNP, so what is your take on this issue?
Chairperson of the committee, Honorable Dan Fernandez, sir. and also to Honorable Joseph Stephen Paduano, Vice Chair Honorable Renato Arrogancia, other members of the Committee on Public Order and Safety. Good afternoon, sir. May I read the opening statement of the PNP relative to House Bill number 11140. On behalf of the entire Philippine National Police, I would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the Chairman of the House of Representative Committee on Public Order and Safety, Representative Dan S. Fernandez, sir, as well as other esteemed members of the House of Representatives present today, for inviting us to attend this public hearing and participate in the deliberation of these important legislative measures that seeks to increase the compulsory retirement age of the uniformed members of the PNP from 56 to 57. With me today are the Director for Personnel Records Management, Brigadier General Constancio Tinayok, which is on my left, sir. The Acting Director of Plans, Police Brigadier General Lex Ephraim Burat, nasa likod ko po. The Deputy Director for Comptrollership, Police Brigadier General Jacinto Reales, on my far right. The Deputy Director for Personnel Retirement Benefits Administration Service, Police Colonel Noel Ponolera, on my far right, to include their legal and technical staff. At the outset, the PNP supports the proposed amendment to Section 39 of Republic Act 6975, as this would be advantageous to the organization. This proposal enables the PNP organization to maximize the knowledge and skills of its personnel gained through years of experience and various training in the respective fields of specialization. As a backgrounder, this legislative measure was incorporated in the enrolled Senate Bill number 2449 or House Bill number 8327, also known as the PNP Organizational Reform Act. Although this bill was vetoed by the President, it is worth noting that the proposed provision was not objected to in the veto message. Further, the final language of the proposed amendment was thoroughly deliberated during the bicameral conference committee meetings by representatives from both House and Congress. One of the issues addressed therein was the clamor of some uniformed PNP personnel who had already planned for the retirement at the age of 56. The proposal to increase the retirement age for 1 year may directly or indirectly affect their prior plans of retiring at the age of 56. It may also be interpreted as violation of their vested right to retire at the age of 56. Thus, on this note, the PNP respectfully recommends that Section 1 of House Bill number 11140 be rephrased to read as follows. Section 1, Section 39 of Republic Act number 6975 as amended is further amended to read as follows. Section 39, compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age 57, provided that uniformed personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and shall be considered compulsorily retired. The proposed revision in Section 1 will give the retirable personnel who have less than 1 year before reaching the age of 56 the option to compulsorily retire at the age of 56, subject to the existing provision of Section 75, which is the retirement benefits of Republic Act number 6975. The PNP further recognizes that this proposal is stand-alone measure and will affect any pertinent provisions of other laws, specifically Republic Act number 6975 as amended and the Republic Act number 8551. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, Your Honors. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you so much. Those you mentioned mga amendments were included in the MUP. Am I correct? Di ba? Sa MUP mo
yes, sir,
yan.
Apo.
And
Yes,
what you have proposed to us is to include that in this
Yes, sir.
1140.
Yes, sir. We manifest that it
Oh,
will
yeah,
be
that's
included.
not objectable dahil we have already approved that provision that you have mentioned in the MUP.
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. All right. Any other resource persons who wanted to speak? This is your chance. Bago po natin bigyan ng pagkakataon ng ating mga members to ask questions. Kung wala na po, I will be asking our members to ask questions to our resource persons and to the bill itself, no? And Congressman Joboy Aquino is more than willing to answer yung mga questions about the bill. The proposed amendment.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Busita. Senador, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, meron lang po akong ilang questions sa PNP. General Ocobo, sir. Nag-conduct po ba ng survey ang PNP sa inyong personnel regarding this proposed bill?
As of now, sir, the survey is ongoing and we'll be willing to submit the results, sir, mas matapos po namin yung survey.
Yes, ongoing. Ano po ang style or yung paano po yung survey ninyo? Is it meron kayong form na pinipila pa ng personnel?
It's a Google form po, sir, na may da-download na sa kanilang mga offices through Viber and they could immediately respond through their cell phones at may record namin kagad yung results ng answers nila.
Kung ako po ay member ng PNP at mag-fill up ako doon sa survey form, may pangalan po ba ako dito?
Most definitely, sir, ay may lalagay. It's optional, sir. It's optional
Yes.
na pwedeng lagay, pwedeng hindi po.
Yes. Pero indicated po doon, General Acobo, sir, yung unit assignment and other information.
It's again optional, sir, but what we are sure that it will be indicated will be the rank po.
Yes, Mr. Chair, naitanong ko po yan kasi meron kasing kultura ba ito, yung sinasabing wait until you become, sir, yes, sir. And kasi na-brought out ko ito, Mr. Chair, kasi nung nasa service pa ako, napag-usapan na yan eh. And majority po sa rank and file, hindi pabor dito. And yesterday, Mr. Chair, when I received the notice na meron tayong meeting this afternoon, may mga tinawagan po ako na PNP personnel active. And based on that, wala akong nakausap, Mr. Chair, na pumabor. So alam ko po, Mr. Chair, na ang interest ng ating sponsor dito ay yung moral and welfare ng ating personnel. And being retired police officer, alam ko po na dapat nating i-consider yung sentiments ng rank and file. Now, kaya ko po, Mr. Chair, na itanong yung survey, which according to General Acobo, sir, ongoing pa lang, parang hindi po yata tama na magkaroon na tayo ng hearing na ganito samantalang ongoing yung survey. Another thing, Mr. Chair, is ang PNP personnel natin, nandun yung takot na pag ako ay nag-no, baka ma-identify ako, pamalasin ako. Nandun po yan So, Mr. Chair, with respect to the representative of the PNP, General Acobo, siguro po, Mr. Chair, maganda, simplihan na lang yung survey under the supervision of NAPOLCOM. Parang votation na lang. Halimbawa po, sa isang unit, may box dyan, o lahat ng personnel, boto kayo, yes or no. Simple, at the same time, mas makukuha po natin yung gusto ng personnel. Kasi po, dapat protektahan natin yung moral and welfare. Kasi, Mr. Chair, ang hirap magtrabaho pag hindi mo gusto. So sana, mawala na yung laging sinasabi na wait until you become, rank has its own privilege, sir, yes sir, kahit ayaw naman. So, Mr. Chair, I move to direct the PNP to conduct survey pertaining to this bill that will reflect the real interests of PNP personnel under the supervision of NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion to to direct the PNP to conduct a survey.
Under the supervision of NAPOLCOM, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so you're going to shoulder the survey cost. Okay, so there's a motion to direct the PNP to conduct a survey on this issue. And any second motion?
Second motion.
Julie seconded. Any objection?
Mr. Chairman, I'm not objecting,
Yes.
but I just want to find out regarding the survey that was already started.
Do you
PNP.
have
Ongoing yung
a survey that
mention.
had been conducted
Yeah.
by the PNP? Meron na po ba?
Ongoing.
Wait,
yung sagot eh.
Wait,
Diba?
tanong lang natin. Pasagot muna natin sa PNP. Sir, can you kindly answer the query pa na?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Before we proceed with the motion, so answer muna natin.
Yes, Mr. Chair. We initiated the survey just immediately to get the consensus of the PNP on this matter, sir. And we're still collating the feedbacks relative to their answer. Once na ma-complete po, makikita po namin.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, the reason why I'm
Yes, go
asking this, no, para makita din natin kung talagang meron nga. And gustong malaman yung result, no? Kung anong naging result. Although we're also going to follow yung if ever approved ng body, kung anong inano ng colleague natin.
If I may, Mr. Chair.
Sige, you want
Yes.
to interject or you will let Congressman Bosita?
Are we done with the survey?
No, not yet. We
yet?
are asking the motion to direct the PNP to conduct a survey, but apparently there is already a ongoing survey going on by the PNP. Is it true that we have a survey being conducted right now? And
Yes,
what
sir.
is
The DPRM, Mr. Chair, was directed to also conduct a survey in preparation for this
Okay.
bill po.
With your
Mr. Chair.
indulgence, sige,
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Bosita
just
muna.
to justify my manifestation, Mr. Chair. Motion. Mr. Chair, na-check ko na po yan yung kanilang survey form. And they can easily check kung sino yung sa unit na yon yung hindi pabor. And meron kasi, Mr. Chair, apprehension sa PNP, among PNP personnel, na say for example, chief of police ako, natatakot ako na mag-no ko baka mamalasin ako. Nandiyan po yan They cannot deny. At yan naman ang totoo. That's why I'm proposing, Mr. Chair, na magkaroon ng simple at mas mabilis na survey, mutation. Let's say, for example, Police Station 1. May box dyan. Yes or no lang. Tapos bibilangin. So from Unit Station 1, yes, 5. No, 25. Madaling ma-determine, Mr. Chair. Kasi, Mr. Chair, para sa akin po, being retired police officer, big deal ito Kasi ang nakataya po dito, moral and welfare ng PNP personnel and their families. So kung lumabas, Mr. Chair, majority is yes. So be it. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat,
Thank you.
Congressman Bosita. But before the chair recognizes Congressman Caraps, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman of the 5th District of Bulacan, Ambrosio Z. Cruz Jr. Sir, Congressman Paduano, please.
Okay. Let me ask na lang po. I cannot ask my fellow members of this committee, but of course, I will ask just the PNP. What's the purpose of the survey? To get the pulse of the rank and file, and that includes also the officers, with regards to the bill or with regards to the retirement per se?
We just conducted a abrupt survey, sir, to get the feel of
The feel for
the
what?
organization relative to the retirement, sir.
Retirement.
Yes,
Which
sir.
is, ang ano dito issue is the 57. Age
Yes, sir, the
57.
age of,
Okay.
57 po.
Mr. Chairman, ganito po. Tingin ko, I have with me the original bill, no? In which Section 39 states that compulsory retirement, in which as far as I understand, but I have to check if my understanding is correct with the PNP, the proposed amendments of the PNP with regards to Section 39, compulsory retirement. Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead. Nakikinig ako.
allow me to read, in toto, with regards to the provision on Section 39. Compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age previously 56, now 57, as proposed by this bill. Next sentence, provided that in case of any officer with the rank of chief superintendent, director, or deputy director general, the commission may allow his retention in the service for an unextendable period of 1 year. Okay. This is Section 39 of the original bill, 11140. Now, amendments being introduced by the PNP and officially signed by the Police General, the Chief PNP, Marbel. And it was also stated by Police Major General Ohobo. And let me read, Mr. Chairman, the proposed amendments. And I think the issue about retirements of all PNP officers, and that includes non-commissioned officers, Mr. Chairman. And let me read the proposed amendments to this bill. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of 57, provided uniform personnel. We're talking here about uniform personnel as a whole. Uniform personnel who have less than 1 year in service. Ibig sabihin nun, 1 year at the age of 56. Tama? Tama, General Acobo? Okay. This refers to itong who have less than 1 year. Ibig sabihin, at the age of 56. Okay? Upon the effectivity of this act, shall have the option to retire at the age of 56. And shall be considered compulsory retired. Okay. Now, let me ask the PNP so that the issue about survey and everything, because I think the issue, Senator Busita will correct me if I'm wrong. The issue here is about the interest of those non-commissioned officers down below, or rank and file, which will retire supposedly at the age of 56. Okay? So instead of 56, they will retire by 57 compulsory based on the original proposed bill, except for those Director General, blah, blah, etc., etc. Now, dito po sa amendments, Mr. Chairman, ng PNP, may option po to retire. At the age of 56, non-commissioned and commissioned officers within the PNP can retire, and it will be considered compulsory retirement. And as far as I'm concerned, just correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Busita, the concern of the non-commissioned officers are those aged upon retirement at the age of 56. Na mag-extend pa ng 1 year kung mag-57 ang compulsory retirement. But in this proposed amendment of the Philippine National Police, as stated by Major General Ocobo, and the letter or position signed by the Chief PNP, pwede po at the age of 56 if commissioned or non-commissioned officers wants to retire, considered po as compulsory retirement. No official. So it never changes. It never changes. For example, ako, at the age of 56, supposedly, I have to retire. Now, pwede ako mag-retire. Option ko to retire, or I will extend my 1 year. So, ganun pa rin. So, in question of the protection or the interest of the rank and file, Kasi dito kasi but of course that is an issue being raised na yung papaboran dito ay yung mga nasa taas, mga commissioned officers na magre-retire na ng 56, lalo na humabol para Chief PNP, or sabihin na natin diretso, Chief PNP ngayon, should retire on February next year, pag naipasa itong bill to, may 1 year pa siya. Na-option siya. Tama? General Cobo? So my interpretation is correct na still, that will be considered compulsory retirement if I opt to retire at the age of 56. Tama?
Tama po, sir.
Oo, tama. So, again, I cannot ask my fellow members of this committee, but that is based on my understanding and what I felt with regards to surveys and everything. It's all about the age retirement between 56 and 57. But under these amendments, I have said, may option po ang commission and that commission officers to retire at the age of 56. And it is still considered as compulsory retirement. Yun po. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Klaro naman
Mr.
yung
Chair.
ating nabasa at sinabi po ng PNP. They have option, no, to retire or to continue for another year. Di ba?
Mr.
But
Chair.
the question is the sentiment of Senator Busita about the survey that he wanted and directed the PNP to conduct. What I'm trying to see on the motion is the truthfulness of the survey. So basically, siguro, you want to pursue with your motion or
Yes, Mr. Chair.
sige, what's the pleasure of the gentleman from Party List One Rider?
Mr. Chair, before
May pending tayong motion.
yes,
You
Mr.
have
Chair.
already
Banggitin ko lang dito, Mr. Chair, dito sa Section 39, compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age 57, provided that uniformed personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56. So, ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, ang binibigyan lang po dito ng option, itong retirable. But all the rest, pag naisabatas ito, 57 years old lahat ang retirement nila. That's why, para po makita natin yung interest ng rank and file, dapat po talagang magkaroon ng proper survey dito sa PNP personnel. Kung lumabas po, yes, majority, so be it. So ang punto lang dito, Mr. Chair, kailangan yung pulso talaga ng personnel ang makita natin dito. And I believe the honorable sponsor, ang interest lang talaga nito is para maproteksyonan yung ating personnel. Yung moral and welfare nila. So, kung hindi natin makuha, Mr. Chair, yung talagang pulso ng personnel, conflict yan doon sa interest ng author. Hindi po tama yon. So, yun lamang po, yung nabanggit kasi dito.
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Chair.
We have really to balance everything. We know that there are advantages, and disadvantages on the retirement age from 56 to 57. We know all about it. At alam natin that the junior officers will be really affected. Even without the survey, those junior officers will really react on this. But having said that, we already discussed as well the benefits of those other senior officials to be in service for another year for their capacity to lead the organization as well. But of course, hindi naman nila monopolize yung serbisyo din, di ba? So, be that as it may, the reason why we are here is to approve or not the the bill that was filed by the speaker and all other personalities in this as a co-author. So basically, I think we have discussed this lengthily, before and today. So one way or the other, we have to approve this measure in favor or not in favor of this House Bill 1140. But a while ago, you have a pending motion to direct them to conduct a survey, duly seconded. Hearing no objection, your motion is now approved. So,
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Let me just clarify. So, magsasurvey ka pending approval of this bill?
No,
What will be the purpose of that survey in the service of this bill? Kasi if we approve this today, moot and academic po yung survey na yan. Di ba? Now, Mr. Chairman, ito lang po. Again, I will just like to reiterate and I will ask the PNP, not my fellow members of this committee. Kasi po, optional retirement, you can have apply for optional retirement. But in this case, ang sabi ko nga, ano pa bang interest ng mga rank and file? Of course, they have to retire, they want to retire mandatory or compulsory at the age of 56. Now, here comes in-extend natin ng 57. But, malinaw po dito, they have also an option to retire if they want at the age of 56. And that will be considered as compulsory retirement. And they can get all the benefits that they should have upon retirement at the age of 56. Wala eh. Ano pa bang issue? Now, ang sinasabi ko lang, why should we conduct a survey while approving this bill? Diba, that will be a moot and academic. And, well, in fact, sinasabi ko nga, if the interest of the members of the PNP rank and file and all other commission officers, middle level officers, and they felt that this bill will not serve for the purpose of the interest of the whole organization, they have an option to retire at 56. And it is still compulsory retirement, and they can get all the benefits that they should get from the government.
Yes.
Kaya actually kung titingnan naging flexible pa nga eh. Kasi kung gusto mo extend ng 1 year, pwede ka pasok. Kung gusto mo mag-retire ng 56, pasok ka pa rin. Compulsory retirement pa rin. Yeah, the same. You can still get all the benefits that you've given to all those retirees at the age of 57 or 56.
Okay, well said.
Kaya tingin ko, walang ano.
Okay, so having heard that, Congressman Senator Busita, you want to reply on the query, not a query, but the position of Congressman Paduano regarding your
Pwede
motion.
bang malaman,
Wait.
Mr. Chair, kay Honorable Congressman Paduano, yung 10 dito sa bill stated, yung sinasabi po niya?
Oh, wait muna.
Ito nga eh.
Wait. Order muna. This is the parliamentary inquiry, parliamentary status, no? So there's a motion. We have approved the motion about the directing the PNP to conduct a survey while we are set to approve the said measure regarding the compulsory retirement. Having done that, no? So the survey that will be conducted in accordance to the manifestation of Congressman Paduano will be moot and academic, considering that we have approved on our part. But of course, the good Congressman Busita wanted to say something. 1 minute suspension.